I'd rather see him get a good aura for his team. The speed aura doesn't
Okay, he pops the Fairy Fire, getting chased. Actually uses the rune just to get a little bit extra HP. The last right click will do it. Armel finds first blood, so missed the first portion of that, but essentially what happened, the Avalanche tried... I mean, he used the Avalanche in order to get the rune, but ends up dying as a result, so Armel, we're still seeing.
But now let's see how long this tower takes. So if this was a week and a half ago, this tower would almost be gone by now. Okay, that's a slight exaggeration. Mickey.
Got the Avatos ready. Illusion Rune bottled up. There's the Ink Swell from Insania. Gets shackled just for a moment. He's going to get the toss off, though. It looks like Boxy has come to play as well. Gets up a nice skewer just before he dies here. End up taking out the Tiny, so it's a 1-for-1 in this little mini engagement. Insania, another right click will do it.
Nice.
Nope, not gonna die this time around. Armel, though, with Matu getting kited again from DJ. The shackles have been on point. It might cost him his life, but Armel at the very least will live. So nicely done from DJ.
And nice sidestep there from Insania. Yep.
And this is going to be an extremely early Roshan in favor of Fnatic. And can't really blame Liquid for not even realizing this is happening.
That's a quick kill.
I'm not sure how much Liquid would want to fight here as the D wards come out of the cliff. Actually, Liquid are kind of grouped up in the mid lane, so looks like they want to attempt to defend this. Of course, it's not a siege wave, but there goes the Rasta Wards. A huge RP onto 3 heroes, followed by the Ether Shockwave combination. Avatos is there for Mickey, but it's too late. They've lost 2 immediately. Zai's going to be next. What a freaking RP. It did cost Jabs his life, but he gets tipped by the rest of Fnatic, and well-deserved there. Of course, you can't spend those shards on anything worthwhile, but you'll be happy.
And you don't get them either.
That's true. You don't even get them in local lobbies anyway.
I think it's going to be tough.
Zai's going to get the skewer off. You can see the TP coming in on top of the creeps as well. Insania, the only backup for Zai. It's not going to be enough. Wraith Fire Blast is there. And the Nature's Grasp to follow should be enough for Insania to drop to the deck. One last crit from Raven.
So effectively defending his tier 2 from the
We're going to see the first Doom of the game. BKB was popped before for the DP. But inside the wards is Mickey with the full duration shackle. RP getting faked out by Jabs. They're going to find the Tiny very easily. Looks like Boxy's going to be next. So Fnatic continuing to roll here in the relatively... I mean, this is past the laning stage. I guess we've approached mid-game at this point.
Not sure about that.
All right, well, second Roshan. This is going to be a freebie again, it seems. This is the one with the shard, of course.
And this one is without Exo. So they have 2 Exo users together with this Aegis when they pick it up.
Yep.
Reckon it's just going to go over to Raven this time, as this time they want to use it for sieging the high ground and are looking for an opportunity here, but Jabs breaks the smoke and survives.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything else, though. Actually has to expend the RP. Blink Dagger up in 4 seconds. Gets another slow off in the Boxy. Is the Scorched Earth going to cancel the Blink? No. And... oh, the Stomp! Okay, that was pretty sexy from Boxy.
I told you, Doom gets the Stomp creep still.
Easy. I mean,
of course.
I assume...
yeah, very good stuff. That's a minute without DP. Let's see if they can turn this into some sort of a power play. Nope, Fnatic just want to fight them, actually.
Yeah, looks like it. Avalanche. Okay, we have the Soulbind onto 2, but look at Tiny again, stuck inside the wards. BKB finally activated from Raven, focusing on Mickey. Looks like they'll find him relatively easily. And with Jabs in the vicinity as well, the BKB activated, they can't do too much, but they've lost 3, so Fnatic comes.
Well, first of all, they have to defend their base, because they don't have Doom for another 20.
Yeah.
All of Fnatic are mid, and they push really fast. They have the boys, they have the dead boys in shape of ghosts, and they have the snake boys, which are ready as well from DJ. Not sure why he's not putting down those, actually.
Put those snake boys down. Okay, Boxy jumps in, gets up the Infernal Blade and the War Stomp. Looks like they might take out the Reincarnation. Nope, not quite. Raven looks like he's going to reset, toggle up that armlet, and with Armel TPing out, that's the end of this.
All right, here comes Roche, Raven.
Okay.
And the Snakies.
Liquid have to do something here.
They will.
Got the birds go in, the drums are popped. Yeah, Roshan's at half HP, but they see that nobody's in the pit with them. And Fnatic occupying the northern section of the Roche area on top of Zai. And this Roche, he's starting to get low.
They're committing.
Pop. They are committing indeed. Matu gets the Whirling Axis. Who's going to get it? Nice RP on the other side. Who gets the Aegis? It's snatched by Armel. So the Roshan itself actually goes to Liquid as a huge Avatos comes out, but BKB galore not going to be enough to save anybody from Liquid. 3 dead right off the bat, and a disastrous fight for Liquid overall. 0 heroes die on Fnatic's side, and they get the Aegis. I'm not sure who got the shard it looks like Tiny got the refresher shard.
Yeah.
No buybacks for the Visage or the Tiny as of yet. So Fnatic can just go for these structures, technically. Let's see if they're able to defend here for Liquid. Let's see the Scotty online. Oh, instant hacks, beautifully done. But no overgrowth yet, because they just use it, obviously. And they're going to be able to clean up Troll Warlock. Matu, he's just dead. That might be it. Game 1's going to go the way of Fnatic, as GG's not quite called. But this is certainly going to be mega creeps, and no buyback available for Matu.
Shannon, I think we need to... Oh, hang on. They might just kill Armel here.
Armel, this would be a nice kill, but they're going to have to do a lot more than that because of that Aegis. Raven just chopping down yet another hero. And the overgrowth to follow. Skewer out with the BKB. Focusing on the DP right now. Armel extremely tanky. Another couple right clicks will do it. Looks like he's going to live for now, though. And you can see the Doom applied to Wraith King. Not the target you're going for, but don't have much choice at this stage of the game. 18k lead for Fnatic as they're looking to clean up game number 1. And with only one remaining member of Liquid, I expect GG's to be called, and there we go. So Fnatic, I mean, they got off to a really good start. Liquid did a pretty good job of coming back in this, but really the story was Roshan.
And you know what? The attack?
I'm the one asking the question.
Yeah. If you ask a question generally, you need to know the answers. You can tell the person you're asking if they're right or not.
This wasn't a trivia. I'm genuinely asking.
Then you have to start the sentence off. This
Armel.
is not trivia. Oh, Armel.
Pops the Fairy Fire. Got some shield crash damage mitigation as well.
Yep.
Mickey off to a pretty good start here. Forcing him out. As Instania is going to suicide to the tower, it looks like.
Yep. Definitely a good start to the laning overall for Liquid.
We're not seeing like Diffusal or anything. That's a lot cheaper. It looks like bot lane.
Oh,
John Well, a lot of trouble. That's going to be first blood going the way of Zai.
Is John doing so well?
Well,
I thought you were going to say that's wishful thinking in the US.
Yeah, that is also very accurate. We're going to see the Dragon Tail set up onto Raven, but he's just going to focus on the Tombstone, it looks like, with a nice blinding light. So they can protect. They have ways to protect this Tombstone. Obviously, it's going to be taken out regardless now. Kill this Tombstone in a decent fashion. But Raven right now, in terms of actual net worth, kind of middle of the pack, which is essentially aligned with Matu's Spectre, as he's going to get triple teamed here, making a quadruple with Matu popping that haunt. Photic Shield immediately onto Raven, though he's left to his own devices, and the Sharpshooter demolishes him.
And bottom lane's just not the place for
They
that.
really want Mickey, but he is so fast with those boots of travel. And obviously no Blink Dagger in sight quite yet for jabs on the Magnus. Gets off a skewer, but he's going to get slowed perpetually. And with Zion and Stania in the area, that is going to be another easy kill for Liquid, who are off
Just flat out game-winning stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta be so...
Stania, he's the first one. Smoke breaks, puts the Tombstone down. Bushwhack is there. And you can see the Rolling Thunder from Armel. The Sharpshooter actually deletes the Abaddon before his ult can even activate. His Raven extremely low right now, and the Illuminate is enough to take him out. And now Liquid can try to focus on this Ancient stack or just continue to chase. The Liquid getting absolutely everything, and
nice
the Skewer
blind.
is canceled by the blinding light. So another kill for Liquid.
Yeah, from what I heard, they didn't. I didn't see that game, but they didn't have too long. Let's see if mid-fight.
Great call casting as always, Cinderin, as the TV gets deleted again. This time with the Sharpshooter. Beautiful aim. The Rolling Thunder continues for Armel, but they're not going to be able to follow it up with much. The Solar Bind is there as well, so with the Shackle on the DK, do they have enough to actually get some kills here? Illuminate comes in, deletes another hero, and Fnatic are just getting pounded right now. 4 dead without any kind of trade, and the tier 1 to boot.
Yep. Desolate damage hurts big time on good old Roche. Keep in mind, the damage amp from Undying should just increase this damage that Spectre does with Desolate as well.
That's good.
Yeah, it's not going to be that quick of a push. Oh, bottom. Yeah. Armel.
Shield crash.
Tombstone's hounding him here. They see
no
him.
ult, and they see him. Continuing to right click. Another swashbuckle though. Not by enough time.
Didn't have enough mana to get the stun off in time.
Either way, they're going to get this tier 2 tower, and Liquid are completely dominating. It is going to be a trade for the tier 1 top.
They're not going to get this tier 2 tower.
Swashbuckle from Armel, but Flesh Golem popped immediately. Here comes a Rolling Thunder. If they actually want to commit any further, like the sharpshooter doesn't really connect this time around. Armel trying to buy as much time as the Aegis does get consumed. And not a whole lot happens there by Liquid. And this feels like the last chance for Fnatic. I mean, they can try to go for the high ground defense, I suppose, but it's just such a tall order. I think they have an idea that this is happening, but Roche is already about to die. That's going to be the Aegis for Matu. And who takes the shard? He didn't have shard before, so I guess he just consumed it entirely. Fnatic came into this series with a 4-2. Oh. Okay, we got the skewer back, the first action in quite a while. Rolling Thunder to follow, as you can see Spectre just demolishing everybody. Raven pops the BKB.
Zai's dying!
Zai is dead, so the 420 Dream is dead with him. Make sure to tweet at Zai with your disappointment.
That's the much Undying in a nutshell in a lot of situations like this. But they did care after all.
Sure to follow. RP as well. You can see the cleave come out. Thanks to the Empower, is Raven able to clean up one, but he's taking a lot of damage in turn. Sunder not doing that much.
Did he Sunder
wrong? Lock it away. I don't know what happened.
He must have Sundered a Spec Illusion instead of the real one.
Yeah, possibly. Either way,
I'll have to get out.
Dying is the only death thus far. Shadow Step. All right, looking for the Magnus. Matu going in quite deep. He's learned his lessons.
Flat on 5%. So 1 in 20.
He likes Magnus, especially after TI. We're seeing it again here. This is going to be a nice kill. Although Zai jumps in with the BKB Dragon form. Shadow Step as well on top of the Haunt. And they'll be able to clean up at least one. Okay, nice. Ult coming out from Jean-Noel. And the Boomerang comes out as well. Skewer onto the high ground. Matu seeing butterflies. RP as well. They don't have the refresher quite yet.
He's broken,
for
though.
the Magnus. He is broken. No Aegis. He might die. It'll still be close. Good bushwhack, though, keeping them at bay. So it ends up being a 2-for-1, and Matu just barely lives.
A very nice try.
So Roche is being taken out. Looks to be a freebie for Liquid. Aghanim Scepter available, Cinderin. I was going to say it's obviously going to be Zai. What about Mickey? Will-O-Wisp against Magnus? Isn't that quite good? It will be Zai.
Like maybe they want to just, die and buy back the Spectre, so this way they get extra lives in the fight in case.
Okay, Horn Toss Skewer back. That is a huge one into a nice RP as well. That's the real Spectre. Rolling Thunder on top with that shard from Pango. They're just ripping right through the Aegis.
That's why he has the Aegis.
And that is DK form down. So the Aegis, he's a human form, Cinder, and uses the overwhelming blink. So will survive, and now into the base they go. Looks like the Shadow Shaman is going to be the first to fall for Fnatic. This might break things up.
Monster didn't even have to use the cheese there. They used so many spells. Blind.
Okay, Jabs is spotted out. It'll be a nice kill, but he takes the Aphotic Shield and skewers to safety.
Oh, it's a
no DK form quite yet. Try to take some building.
This time he doesn't have Aegis.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage. Mickey uses that Dagon.
See you, Pango.
Gets rid of Armel. Does have buyback, though. As now the buildings are starting to fall. But again, without the DK form quite up yet, this is a bit slow. Fortifications popping out for Fnatic. And Liquid, I mean, you can tell how disciplined they're playing. I guarantee you that if they did not lose yesterday, they would have been a little bit more aggressive. There's the tier 3 tower down, and now focusing on the racks potentially. DK form pop by Zai. Raven. It's off the Silver Edge proc.
That is
have his
huge
meta,
dragon.
Though. Yeah, he's quite big. Okay, the Horn Toss back with the Skewer. Do they have enough damage to actually take out Zai? There's the Rolling Thunder. It is basically 5 versus 1 as the buildings are falling, and the rest of Liquid are just running.
Cute try.
Liquid. All right.
It's probably in the back of their minds. Yeah.
All right, Serpent Wards to help secure this tier 2 tower. So Fnatic gaining some ground here. I mean, this lead is still redonkulous, though.
Well, once in a while. Once upon a time. Nowadays, once in a while, maybe.
Zai. Oh, he gets the double damage right in front of Raven. So Raven not able to secure that for himself as the Dagon.
Oh, 1 second cooldown borrow time.
Yeah, borrow time not there in time. I would call that a pun, but it was just terrible. Even I'll admit that was terrible. Raven, if he gets caught out, Cinderin, it'll be a pretty big deal. Gets off the Silver Edge, and that will buy enough space.
Another item that he had.
Good job. Hex. Rolling Thunder, I hear it. There it comes for Armel.
No tombstone.
Not going to connect on Stadium. Finally does on the rebound. Bushwhack actually does hit, but no actual follow-up.
He got rid of his treads on Terrorblade.
Oh, he's bootless, that's true.
Yep, but he does have Pike as well as Silver Edge.
Silver Edge, yep. There's the Horn Toss Skewer. This is going to be a big kill.
Disc.
But Disc,
They
proc,
RP the
RP, unfortunate timing there.
No, it was on purpose,
Sharpshooter
I
goes through
think.
the BKB. So it looks like Raven will live as a result. Armel still connecting on this DK, but he's just so tanky. They don't do enough damage right now. Looks like they'll need to reset. So Fnatic, back to the high ground defense they go. Raven looking for a potential Sunder. Instead goes for the right clicks onto the Undying. Not quite enough to get the kill, but the Illusions are doing a lot of damage.
He got him.
And Raven ends up securing himself that kill at the very least. Matu with the Shadow Step. They really want to focus the Magnus, but very, very tricky hero to kill right now.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Roshan is up, Cinderin, as we see the Dagon Express come.
Oh,
Dragon Tail to follow. Is this enough to actually take out Raven? It is. No buyback.
And no John Well to cover that time.
Should do it. One would think, Cinderin is Armel with the Rolling Thunder trying to take out the creeps. He's going to do a decent job, but there's a fortification, and now he's in a lot of trouble. Okay, Blinding Light. You see that stun like you talked about. Goes into his little shell with that shard. It's off the swash as well. Extremely slow, and the Boomerang is there to finish him off.
All right, that's got to be it.
Yeah,
so
Divine Rapier on DK. Now he can push.
Terrorblade got caught without a Baton alive, and that's just the difference maker there. There's nobody to get that Aphotic Shield so he can pop BKB Sunder. Liquid take full advantage of it, get the Rapier on Dragon Knight, and it looks like this time...
Wait for it! Oh,
right.
The Blinding Light
Good
just
blind.
in time. Beautifully done. So no Divine Rapier shenanigans being turned around again. Big Boomerang, my goodness. And that is a buyback now into the Magnus, but Liquid looks like they're going to get their first victory of the Stockholm Major.
That's it.
And that should do it. GGs are called. A 47-minute game, 56K network lead at the end. Liquid dominated from start to finish.